Russian. Complete Russian.
Ismail Joshkun used to sell 200 fake designer bags a day to Russian tourists visiting his Istanbul shop.
How many did you sell today?
Only one.
When the Turkish military shot down a Russian fighter jet that it said strayed from Syrian into Turkish airspace last November, Moscow's retaliation was swift. Tourist charter flights to Turkey stopped. Russian visitor numbers fell by 87%. Turkey's exports to Russia, including food, fell by more than half to $730 million in the first 6 months of this year.
The shopkeepers here can't sell any of the products they have in their shops. Some of them can't even earn enough to pay rent. They can't support their families. They're in a very bad situation.
Syria is also high on the agenda of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's visit to Russia. Moscow's military support for Syria's president has kept him in power. Turkey wants Bashar al-Assad gone.
Currently, Turkey cannot enter Syria. It cannot do anything in Syria because the Russian forces are there. And in order to solve that, they need to bring their positions closer to Russia. If you just heard the messages coming from President Erdogan, he's actually open to that he wants to build a new framework of relations based on Syria with Russia as well.
It was the aftermath of the failed coup in Turkey last month that paved the way for Tuesday's meeting between Erdogan and Russian President Vladimir Putin in St Petersburg. The Russian president was much quicker in his condemnation of the attempted coup than many of Turkey's Western allies, and they've also expressed alarm at the extent of the post-coup crackdown. Vladimir Putin hasn't got involved. Turkey is a major NATO partner and US ally in the battle against ISIL. Turkish officials say this meeting doesn't mean they're turning their back on the West. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Istanbul.